Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TJR Auto channel. My name is Tyler, and in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm sure, most viewers would be expecting me to be, working on Bonnie after doing the 5-speed trans again. Buttoning up some stuff on that. No, maybe fixing the GTO, the head gasket problem, or diagnosing it at least. No, instead, I sold the vehicle, and I bought something else. So, let's see what I got.
No way that fucking thing's gonna run.
Hey there, folks. Well, we finally got this lovely piece of automotive history moved into its resting place, probably for a long time if we're going to be honest. But I figure we might as well go over some things about this American beauty and let you know that if you don't keep your wife or your hot mom or your hot sister indoors, she might want to hop up in this thing because this thing is a rig, let me tell you. So let's go over this baby in some detail. It's a nice, beautiful, black on black, single cab short bed, 1986 Chevy K10 or 1500, I see some say. This is a beautiful rig. So let's go over this thing in some detail, and I'll show you guys what all of this, what all the hubbalub is about with these square bodies. So this beauty right here is about as nice as you can get a square body, right? And obviously you can just tell. So used to be an old plow truck. Because of that, apparently, it has a lot of stuff replaced under it. I'll air quote that because there's new parts on the truck, but they're not really installed right. So that's good. It's almost like I've worked on this truck before. But here, under, in the power barn, we have the big old 305 5-liter. So I'm getting PTSD from when we had Tammy, the 81 Trans Am, my reformed hooker. Missed that car, not really. But yeah, this it runs. So that's all it needs to do, is it runs. Had a tune-up recently in the past couple 10, 15 years. So that's good. Because it's an old plow truck, we have a beautiful amount of wiring. And my favorite part is that we don't have a ground terminal. So we use what's called a extra strong terminal, not a C-clamp, extra strong terminal. Okay. This thing is so hot that it doesn't even need a radiator cap. It's that good. You don't even need to strap the radiator down because it's just that good. You know what I'm saying? Washer fluid, because when you're doing 140 on the highway with all the babes in the back, you need to clean your windows, all the flies that you're hitting, all those losers on the highway. So this hot mama is sporting some 31 by 10.5 by 15 inch wheels and tires. Wheels those all the way around. So that's cool. We have a couple beauty rings. That's nice. It's nice. It's about the only shiny thing you're getting out of this truck. Yep, just with all the mud too. So it actually has brand new doors, brand new fenders, brand new fender liners. They were never actually painted, so I guess over time the black sealer just kind of said bye-bye. So that's good. You know, it's there, so that's cool. It's a dual shock front end, whatever the hell that means, because we have two of those guys. So that's cool. I can't wait until this rig is lifted sky high and I put two different color shocks to piss everybody off. Yeah, that'll be cool. So inside, so as I was saying, inside this beautiful Steed, you know, we got some nice weight reduction and some nice lightweight panels to replace them with, because, you know, race truck. There we have a nice beautiful door panel that can be on this door, especially with the window that we don't have. So that's awesome. Beautiful torn up dash. A plastic $100 cover will smooth that baby right out. We have a bunch of gauges that probably don't work. Same with the heater and the radio. I guarantee none of that works. Four-wheel drive. Does it work? Couldn't tell you. Down here, we have some excellent wiring done by, you know, plow truck people. So that's cool. And then here's my favorite part about the interior. These might look like headphones to you. Well, they're not. This is actually my throttle cable. That's how I drove it, because I'm good like that. Still have the original carpet. Got some nice, there's part of the throttle cable. There's my real throttle cable. Got some nice Chevy, because, you know, this is exactly what my truck looks like. Beautiful. So, seat's actually in pretty decent shape, but, you know, so many babes hopping up into this thing. I let so many chicks drive this baby out in the woods, you know, on the nice bonfire nights. You know, one of the booty shorts or the apple bottom jeans kind of caught the seat, so that's okay. Mystery stuff on all the seats, so that's also nice, because you just don't touch it and you don't look at it and you just shower immediately and throw all of your clothes away once you sit in this truck. Shuts like a champ every time. And back here, we actually have a very solid bed floor, so I can haul all my pallets out to them bonfires and, you know, all that fun stuff. Here's the other brand new fender liner that is brand new. Muffler, because you don't need a muffler on the truck. You want it in the bed so that everybody knows that you're hot shit cruising around town. Now, one of my favorite things about this truck is the fact that it came with a Lund. Oh, that's going to break it doing that. We got one of these guys. That's pretty cool. Let me tell you something. If the previous owner told me it was going to come with this beautiful visor that almost makes it look like your mom's unibrow, I would have been there 10 years sooner to buy this truck, because that, primo. And on to the really fun stuff. Nice fresh gas tank, but we have a loose gas line somewhere down there because it leaks every time it's pressurized. And here we have some nice, what do you say, weight reduction. So we're going to have to plate that with some nice lightweight, thick-ass steel so that this doesn't crack in half, because I actually kind of do want to drive this one day. But surprisingly, that's what the inside of the bed looks like. And there we have a nice blown brake line, the crossover line. That's awesome. And here we have some rotted out center supports, but it somehow has a nice bed floor. How? Couldn't tell you. And then back here, one of my favorite angles of this beauty. Look at this thing. Ah, mint. One of my favorite things is the how do we call this, flexible rear bumper. That just means when you're driving really fast, under aerodynamics, it will actually fold into whatever shape you need it to keep that ass end on the ground so you can keep on coasting. I mean, just look at this thing. Wouldn't anybody buy this thing? Look at the beautiful patina. Look at that. It's green, it's brown, it's black, it's white, it's what used to be chrome 40 years ago. I think this was a steal. I know there's a locked up back tire and the other front tire is dead flat. The only reason I really want to move it tonight is because they kind of put it close to my neighbor's van. I mean, it's a couple feet away from it, but still, that's a little uncomfortable for me. So let's see if we can get this bad boy moved. So all in all, folks, I think we made a very smart decision. So now that I have less money in my pocket, we'll probably diagnose the GTO, find out it's an expensive fix, and then let it sit for even longer. Because now I've got a babe magnet sitting on the side of my house. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoy my new purchase. I'm sure we'll talk about the plans for this rig and what I plan on doing with it, and you know, the kind of the long-term goals with this thing. Clearly it needs some love in certain areas before we you know, really do much with it. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I may or may not have thought of a name for this thing yet. You guys will probably find that out in the next video that includes this vehicle. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys like this rig. Again, this thing is just, I can't even kiss my fingers because they're covered in mold and mildew. This is the chef's kiss of square bodies right here, folks. All right, this is better than anything on YouTube. This is the best automotive content available. I mean, look at it. It's perfect. It's, you know, it's amazing. But with that being said, that's where I'm wrapping up today's video. So thank you guys, as always, for watching and supporting. Make sure you drop a like, drop a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe to see what happens with my fresh rig, bro.